So, last episode I mentioned how we don't really have much to play for the end of the season. We're not going to be relegated. We're not going to be in the European battles. I did mention that there's an upcoming FA Cup 6th round tie against Tottenham. I wasn't expecting anything from it. Have we got anything to play for? Well, it all depends really. How did we get on against Tottenham? Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Revitalising. And as you can see, that Tottenham game went well. It was an FA Cup 5th round tie. I think I said 6th round in the intro. I can't count, don't worry about it. But we won 1-0 and it was a great result. We were given a helping hand. Victor Wanyama was sent off after 3 minutes, so that was a good start. And it was Mikel Sego, or Michel Sego, whichever way you want to call him, with the goal in the first half. We held on in the second half, an 8 rating from John Sutai, incredible. And the back three all got 7.3 at the lowest. It's brilliant. Horahan also played well, and of course Sego with the goal. It was a great result at the new White Hart Lane. 61,000, only 3,000 Villa fans, which is disappointing. But we are into the FA Cup 6th round, which is where I got the 6th round from. And the 6th round is the quarter-final? Semi-final? Quarter-final. Okay, quarter-final. I'm getting ahead of myself. But we do play Stoke in the quarter-final. Man City have already beaten Bournemouth earlier on in the day. Chelsea, Southampton, Brentford, Burnley. You want the winner of those two. If we could beat Stoke, and in, say, Chelsea beat Southampton, Chelsea City and Villa Burnley or Villa Brentford, that would be fantastic. First of all, though, we do have to beat Stoke. And Stoke is not an easy game. Since the last episode, though, there was a 2-0 loss to Manchester United. Juan Mata and Romelu Lukaku with the goals. Spirited performance, but at the end of the day, they're a much better side than us, on their way to a league title, I think. We beat Tottenham in the FA Cup, as you saw. And we also beat Wolves in the league. 2 goals from Michel Sego, so that's 3 in 2 games for him. 71 and a last-minute winner after Musa Marega had put Wolves in front in the first half. It was a spirited comeback, and it was good to see. It was really pleasing. It was one of those that you jump out your seat celebrating sort of goals, as Sego got the win for us in the 94th minute too. We disappointingly couldn't beat Watford at home, a 2-2 draw, and we were bailed out really. Andre Gray had Watford in front with 20 minutes to go. Lewis Baker immediately equalised really just 4 minutes later, but Roberto Pereira looked like he'd won it for the Hornets. 87 minutes on the clock then, but Christian Cabasele own goal in the 92nd minute. It was a freak really as well, deflection off across, and it meant that we got the point. And at the end of the day, we can't lose those sort of games, and that's the important thing. I'm disappointed not to win, but we got the point, and that'll do me. We played 2 big sides then. Before we get on to the Arsenal result, let's speak about this City one. We lost 1-0, a spirited performance again. City had chances, they couldn't put them away. We didn't play particularly well, but 1-0 sort of suits us. I'll take that. It could have been 6 or 7 really against this City side. Look how good they are in real life. But I'll take 1-0. And we took that into the Arsenal game then on the Tuesday night. The first game, the game just before the one we're going to play now. And what a result. What a performance. A 5-2 victory over an Arsenal side that, if you remember a couple of episodes ago, beat us comfortably. So I'm so happy to see it. We were 1-0 up. Jonathan Kodjia scored in the 8th minute. Lewis Baker made it 2-0 and we were cruising. Alexander Lacazette pulled a goal back, but another Kodjia goal and a goal from Adoma had it 4-2. Rodri pulled another one back, and then a penalty in the 80th minute from Lewis Baker. He got 2, Kodjia got 2, Adoma also on the score sheet. Adoma with a 9.3 rating. He had lots of assists in the game as well, played very well. It was so pleasing to see. And Kodjia, look at the form he's in going into this. You'd think it'd be great, wouldn't you? Well, the thing is, Jonathan Kodjia is actually away on international duty. Yes, African nations qualifying Group H game on the day of the FA Cup quarter final. I mean that's African football for you. What can I say? So we are going to be missing Jonathan Kodjia, but I have some fantastic news. This is the news we've been waiting for all season long. Walter Gonzalez has finally been given a work permit. He can actually play for the club. His stats are so good, particularly as a complete forward. He's going to fit the role pretty damn well, I think. Valued at 11.75 million. He was the man I brought in for this season to be the main man. Unfortunately, because of the work permits, Kodjia's had to step up, and he has stepped up. But now Walter Gonzalez will get a chance. Unfortunately, he can only play in the FA Cup. I don't think I was actually able to register him for the Premier League until he had a work permit, so he's not going to play in the league this year. So This could be his only game of the season, or there could be more depending on how we get on. But Walter Gonzalez will start today. And this is the side he will start in then. It is the 4-1-4-1 that's suited us so well lately. I am going to look at a different formation for next season, especially with Gonzalez now having a work permit, and with the likes of Deadpool, I'm wearing his shirt and he's not going to play. I'm sorry, he's on the bench though. And also, of course, Michel Sego. Jonathan Codger's still there too. We've got striking options, so I'm thinking of wanting to play 2 up front somehow. I haven't figured it out yet. When I do, I'll let you know. But for now, it's the 4-1-4-1. It's Johnson in goal, Bree, Sutar. Jagielka's coming for Chester. Chester just had a bad couple of games, and I brought Jagielka in, and we beat Arsenal 5-2. So I didn't want to change too much. Van Arnold's in on the left because Joe Bryan's still recovering from an injury. Jamie Hansen defends in midfield. Adoma on the right. He's such a good performance against Arsenal. Hopefully he can do it again. And the Mazzala is Hurahan. Lewis Baker is the deep line playmaker, and Morgan on the wing. On support there, I've got him on. For Stoke, I think I'm going to put him on attack, just because I think he can provide a different outlet. And if I push him up, let's try that. Let's try that. And of course then, Walter Gonzalez up front. I'm very, very keen to see how he performs today. It's Stoke away. It's got to start in the counter. I think that's a smart idea for this one. I really, really hope we can pull something up here. I want an FA Cup run at this point, because it's all this season's got to go for. Because when you look at the league table, we are sat in 13th, and with the win against Arsenal, we have got to 40 points. Relegation is not going to happen. Stoke are sat in 18th as well. They've not had a good season. Theoretically, we should beat them. You never know with Stoke. In the 2 games we played against them this season, we have won both of them, which is good. But this is the FA Cup, and this is where everything is on the line. They have a manager called Javier Aguirre. I've never heard of him. Is he Mexican? Why have I never heard of him? He was managing in the Arab Emirates for 2 years, and then he was the manager of Japan, Espanyol, Mexico. He's Atletico Madrid manager at one point, but he has 2 stints as Mexico manager. It's a sellout at the Bet365, or at the Britannia Stadium, as it used to be called. Deadpool, as I say, is on the bench. He's been in good form. He's got, I think it was 4 goals in his opening 6 games for the club, or whatever it is. So he's pretty good. We've got Jack Grealish there too. Nen gets onto the bench, you know, with Brian's injury. You never know what's going to happen. Is Galini fit yet? Galini had an injury and he's still injured. So we're going to go with no goalkeeper on the bench. That could be a mistake. Stoke lineup with the 4-2-3-1. Saido Berahino is an absolute monster on this game. I don't know how he's done for Stoke, but he's always seems to score against me. Valued at 16 million, £80,000 a week, 25 years old. His stats are pretty good. And if you look at his stats for this season, he really hasn't performed, to be fair. He'll probably perform today. Ex-Baggies man, of course. Benny Kofobe, an ex-Wolves man, so there's some West Midlands rivalries there. Asako is a new man for them. I think he played against us earlier in the season, but yeah, he's a new man on the series, and he hasn't had a good run of it, has he? 1 goal in the cup, and that's it, so he'll probably score. Shaqiri, of course, is a danger. Darren Fletcher, Joe Allen in the midfield. Rica is a new guy at left back. Federico Rica. It's a cool name. He signed from Malaga. Yes, average performance throughout the season so far. Vima and Miaga on loans. I would expect Miaga from Chelsea, Vima from Tottenham. Arias is the right back, and it's Jack Butland in goal. Nobody on the bench to really hurt us, I would think. So it's all about that front 4 and whether we can keep them quiet today. Walter Gonzalez, he's not called Gonzalez, he's called Walter, by the way. Walter. Brilliant. Brilliant. He's one of those, isn't he? He's just one of those. It's like Deli Ali. Don't call me Deli Ali, call me Deli. I am Deli. It's like I am not Greg's, I am Deli. Still feel like Tottenham have missed a trick with their new stadium by not having like a food area called Deli Alley. I mean, come on. It's a corner in. Miaga, I need to stop talking. Stoke have taken the lead. It's 17 minutes in. It's from a corner, and it's, yeah, not the start you were looking for. And in reply to that, I'm going to step it up a little bit. Let's go on attacking. Let's push Adoma further up. Let's go for it. It's the FA Cup. Why not? Oh, no. No. Told you Berahino would score. Told ya. Hate being right. Shaqiri was pulling the strings a little bit. Not really. Benny Kofobe pulled the strings here with a pass, and it's a smart finish from Berahino. He's done nothing all season apparently, but because he's playing against me, he scores. Of course he does. I think we're going to go back to having nothing to play for. James Bree has gashed his head. He can play on. Screw it. Shaqiri's corner. Headed away by Hansen. Fletcher's underneath it. It's all been Stoke so far. Can we win the ball back? Saw nothing of Gonzalez at the moment. It's towards Berahino. Berahino's won it. Shaqiri. Oh my God, it should have been 3. Beating Van Arnold. Oh, it's deflected. What a save by Johnson. It deflected off Hansen. It was going for an own goal, but Johnson's kept it in it. And is that the catalyst for a turnaround now? Right, half time's on the horizon. This is a big second half in our season. I want to go 2 up front, to be honest with you. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring off Jagielka, put Hansen in the back 4, and it's Gonzalez and Deadpool up front. It's about time we show what we can do. I don't want to be an average Premier League side. I mean, it's a big step up from where we were last season. Of course, we only won promotion last season. It's first season in the Premier League, and it's a great result in that sense. But I want a cup running. When now that we're here, Adoma's cross, it was a good one, you know. 15, that's Gonzalez, not quite reacting. Can Van der Veel get a foot in? He can't. It's a Phobe to Shaqiri. Oh my God! Sorry, headphone users, but that was a bit of fury coming out. 3-0. So frustrating. So frustrating. How can you beat Arsenal on a Tuesday night 5-2 and then comes to an FA Cup quarter-final against a side that are in a relegation zone in Stoke, and we're just getting outplayed, outfought and dominated. This has been our biggest problem this year. There's no consistency in this squad at all. If you look at the actual players, a lot of them has changed. The defence has not really changed too much, and that's maybe a problem for me at the moment. But there's no consistency at all. It's going to be 4, isn't it? Asako, Verlinden. Asako again, it is 4. Oh my God. I couldn't be more attacking if I wanted to, but we've not had a highlight, by the way. We've not had one highlight. It's no good at 4-0 down. Van Arnold looks over the top to Morgan. Morgan, can he find a cross? He does do. It's Deadpool. That's a great save by Butland. It's a great save by the Stoke keeper, to be fair. But it's no good trying to fight when you're 4-0 down in a cup final. Grealish's flick on is over. Verlinden's cross. Don't make it 5. I thought Phobia had made it 5. It's one of those games that really frustrates you on Football Manager, that a side can go from looking so good against Arsenal to looking so average against a Stoke side as well. It's Morgan. Can he find a cross? He does do. Nobody's there. Hansen, what are you going to do with it, Jamie Hansen? He's found Baker's deflected in. And it's a goal back. It looked like an own goal, to be honest with you, but Bacon's taking the credit. Skip it. Let's move on. We need to get more. We're not going to get more, let's be honest. There's a second to go. It's Baker's free kick that's over. And that should be the full-time whistle. And a full-time whistle on our FA Cup run. And that is so disheartening to take. I really thought we could have a chance in this season for a big cup run. We'd beaten Tottenham. Tottenham away. We'd beat them. Arsenal at home in the last game, we beat them. We've drew with Liverpool twice this season, but then we've also been stuffed by Leicester twice, both 4-1, and now stuffed by Stoke in the FA Cup quarter-final. Stoke! One of the biggest reasons I think that I'm going to make changes next year. Up front, I'm happy. I think we've got good strikers, but when you look at players like our fullbacks, like our wingers, the likes of Andre Green and Jack Grealish haven't had a sniff this year because they just haven't been good enough when they've had a chance. And I think players like them need to be replaced, I think. Fullbacks are a problem for us. John Souttar's been very good this season. Jamie Hansen's been very good this season. There's not enough cover for them, though. When they have a bad game, we struggle because there's nobody else. But we have to pick ourselves up, we have to move on, and it's Swansea in 15 days' time, actually, so a long way to go. Gonzalez is going to come out, and that's the last we'll see of him until the end of the season, which is sad, very sad. I'm going to make him available for the under-23s until the end of the season, because it's the only thing that really makes sense. It's just a disappointing performance, and I can promise you now, there will be changes in the next game. So Walter Gonzalez played his first game for the under-23s the other day. Man of the match performance, and he got a goal. We'll have a look at it here. I mean, he's playing off the last man. It's a good finish. Oh, Walter. I wish he could be playing in the league. I really. Lewis Morgan got off the mark for Scotland. His first international goal after hitting the target against Gibraltar. Well, congratulations, Lewis Morgan. All you care about is the result. Fantastic attitude. Wonderful. Lewis Morgan is an incredible man. Couldn't thank Stuart McCauley enough for having the confidence in him. What about the man that brought you to the Premier League, Lewis? I mean, loyalty. Aston Villa propose new contract talks. Before contract talks begin, I'd like to give you the opportunity to propose modifications to the current club vision. Nope, I'm cool with it. And the board wish to make clear that they reserve the right to adjust the budget, blah, 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 blah. Okay. League expectations, avoid relegation. Well, we've already done that. No, it's fine. I'm not going to be signing anybody until we change it for next season anyway. So we'll leave it as it is. It's added another 6 million to a transfer budget, which is quite good. I will accept that current vision. And they've offered me a new contract. Woohoo! Till 2022. So it's a 3-year deal as well. Bonuses and clause. I get 115,000 for winning the FA Cup. Wow. Wow. I mean, I'm going to negotiate it because I kind of want as many years as I can get. So let's add another year on it. No, I want the other year. I'll take a wage cut as long as I can stay another year. It's fine. Happy days. Delighted. Delighted. The series will go on. I mean, unless things go very badly and I get sacked. But let's just take things as they are. We're well ahead of the expectation for this year. So I'm happy. Everybody else is happy. You cool? You cool? Why am I a black man? I'm confused. There we go. Fixed it. I mean, this game is a weird one, but it made me a black man for a moment. I forgot to mention, in between 2 episodes, I have my youth intake, and there's a couple that are not bad at all, actually. First of all, James Hill, advanced forward. His finishing's already a 14. Good free kick taker, good header of the ball. His pace isn't bad either. He could grow to be a really good player. Potentially a 4.5-star player. He could be really good. Liam Bailey in midfield as a Mazzala. His technical ability could be better, but his passing and technique are pretty good. And he has lots of very good physical stats. Again, another 4.5-star potential player. Again, Liam Bailey could be good. I've got to be honest. What is that sort of face, by the way? I mean, yeah, he doesn't look good at all, does he? While we're on the subject, though, if we go back to James Hill, I mean, that is a movie star look, isn't it? That is movie star good looks. You expect him to be walking, rolling the red carpet with those looks. Like, honestly, if he was in America, he'd be like a tennis scholar. And James Hill. Beautiful, beautiful James Hill. We also have Reece Coomber, a defensive midfielder. Not bad as well. I'm very happy with the youth intake this year. There could be a couple of real gems. So apparently, we're not actually quite safe yet. We will secure it if we manage to beat Stoke and results elsewhere go in my favour. So this is a must-win game all of a sudden. Game number 2 of the episode, and this is the team that's going to play to make one quick change. It is a little bit different. It's kind of a 4-1-3-2, but I'm going to go 4-4-2. It's a 4-4-2, isn't it? Let's be honest. Johnson in goal, Van der Wiel at right back instead of Bree, who's gashed head and poor performance means wholesale changes. Sutar keeps his place, to be fair. Chester comes in for Jagielka. On the left back situation, I didn't want to play Van Arnold because 5.9 in the quarter final means no thank you very much. Joe Bryan's still not quite fit. It means Nen. This joke will continue. I'm going to be persistent. Nen plays. Nen. Yeah, it's even hard to say. He doesn't like defensive fullback. Let's put him on a wing back on defence. Let's put Van der Wiel as a wing back as well. We're going crazy. It's going to be Jamie Hansen as a segundo volante. Yeah, it suits him. Grealish on the right wing comes in. I need a performance from Grealish because I'm really thinking about selling him. And I don't want to sell him because he's a Villa boy through and through. And yeah, but if his quality isn't there, I'm going to have to sell him. So, need a performance from Jack Grealish today. I'm playing him as a winger and support. He doesn't really like it too much, but I can't go too attacking. Lewis Baker plays the deep line playmaker. He's, of course, got 3 goals in his last 2 games, so he does play. And Morgan stays on the left wing. I thought about bringing in Andre Green and putting Grealish on the left. But I think Morgan is just a really good player, and everyone has their off day, and Morgan is more impactful to stay in the squad. Up front then with no Codger, no Gonzalez, and we go into up front. It means it's the 2 strikers I brought in January, the 2 youngsters. Deadpool plays the target man, and Sego plays the attacking forward. These guys have scored some goals in their international games, and have scored goals since coming here, so hopefully they will be able to do it again today. Sticking on a counter, because it's Swansea away, and Swansea should be able to keep most of the ball. I haven't messed with team instructions too much from what it was from the defensive formation, so it may not work at the moment. I think the final sort of 6 games of the season, are going to literally just be about toying with a formation for next year and finding a tactic that works, because I've got nothing else to play for. Swansea are fighting for relegation. They're 17th at the moment, just outside the bottom three. But of course, they'll be fighting for the results here today. And there's lots of different names. Enrich, of course, we looked at earlier. Mantalos is behind the front too. Petros Mantalos. He's okay. He's not bad. He's not done too great since coming in. But lots of sort of new names. There's no one really to sort of jump out at you. Nedelchev? Nedelchev. It's not Nedelchev. So it's not the same player I thought it was. But yeah, there's nobody really that jumps out at you in this Swansea squad. Alfie Mawson's still there. That's quite nice. I need a better performance and I need a win to guarantee survival. And then we can really start planning for next season. I thought we were already there, but not quite. Deadpool isn't quite fit for this game, but he's going to start. And it could be our highlight opening 3 minutes in towards Sego with a lot of space. And Michel Sego. Sego. We say Sego. What a man. What a goal. Van der Veel's switch pass. Look at Morgan. Look at him on his last man as the advance forward. Having two up front means we've got a bit of an attacking edge. And 3 minutes in at the Liberty, we're 1-0 up. It's very rare we make a good start to the game, so that is pleasing. Oh, don't do it. It's headed away as far as Cabaye. Cabaye back to Roque Mesa. What can Mesa do here? He's found Mawson on the edge of the box. Shot was blocked. Mawson again. Blocked again. And Cabaye sends it wide. But we're throwing men in front of the shots. That's good to see, though. I'm looking at the positives, boys. I'm looking at the positives. I got angry a lot in that first game. I don't want to get any more angry. It's a long kick towards the target man, Deadpool, who couldn't beat Nedelchev. Now Roque Mesa. Mesa. Is he going to make a mess for us? That's the question. It's towards Palencia. Palencia's cross. Enrich's header has nicked the crossbar. That's their target man, the man in form for them. And that's a warning shot, I think. It's another corner in and Roque Mesa scores. Okay, warning and hit. That's what they've done to us there. Warning and hit. 1-1. Van der Veel. Oh, what have you done there? But it's okay because Sutar's there and he's picked out Grealish with a great pass. Can Grealish find a cross then? Oh, Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish, what are you doing? Van der Veel mops up and he's wide to Grealish again. Early crossing towards Sego and Deadpool's there. And both strikers have scored. Deadpool scores. Yes. These two could be an absolute riot up front. They've worked together there. Nice to see Grealish actually get some sort of involvement. It wasn't great originally, but it's a good early cross. Sego heads it down and Deadpool volleys it in. It's 2-1 and both of the new strikers have scored. I say new, they've been here a few games now, but man, I'm excited for next season with the front line we've got. There are things that need to be worked on, as we've said during this episode, defensively, wingers. There are things that need to be worked on, but I think as a spine, we've got a good spine to a team. When you look at Galini in goal, Sutar, Liam Baker, Lewis Morgan, no, wrong names, Lewis Baker, Lewis Morgan, there we go, and then the strike force of 4 very, very good strikers. I think we've got a side that could at least be mid-table and possibly push up towards the 8th, 9th place, well, 8th or 7th places, maybe Europe, who knows? Who knows? I'm going to play this back when we get relegated next season, by the way. Half-time though, half-time went through there and Swansea have had the better of the game in terms of shots and that, but we lead. They are a threat on the break, that is true, but I think I'm going to leave it as it is. The strike force is doing the business for us today. Still waiting to see something special from Grealish. He's on a 6.9, he's playing pretty well and that's good to see, but he's not had the season I really thought he would. You've also got Andre Green on the bench that, again, hopefully can come on and make an impact because he's fighting for his career at Villa at this point. These final 8 games, they're going to get a chance and they have to perform. Van der Veel's throw to Grealish. He flicks it on. He's going to fall for Sego. It's Grealish again. They do hack clear, get the words out. Here's Morgan. Morgan to Sego. They're so good. They are so good. Mikel Sego with a rifling left-footed shot. And it is 3-1 at the Liberty. And this FA Cup the FA Cup semi-final. We didn't even get there. The FA Cup quarter-final is forgotten, sort of. Morgan with a good pass. It's an assist for him. And Sego says, thank you very much. And swipes it past Fabianski. It is 3-1. And that should be the game in our control. Dangerous to say, of course. I am going to make a change at that. Morgan, he's on a 7.8, so I don't really want to bring him off. The wingers are actually playing well. But I said I'd give Andre Green a chance, and that is what I plan to do. So if I swap them to around and we go a bit more attacking, Let's stick Grealish as an inside forward as well. It's where he likes to play, and let's do it. And let's stick Green just a little bit further on. Baker's not having a good game in the midfield, and for that reason, Conor Hourihane... No, in fact, Berker Bjarnason's going to come on, because he deserves some game time too. And I'm just going to play him as a box-to-box midfielder. Nice to see that although he's on a 6.7, Nen is not really standing out in a bad way. That's a good header away. Now Grealish can lead a break over that side towards Andre Green maybe. Van der Veer is there too, and Deadpool. Deadpool releases Green on a fourth goal. Will kill this game. I tell you that much. Green's cross. Sego's on a hat-trick. What a save by Fabianski. Sego's still there. Green now. Is there going to be another chance? It's still there unless Hansen's got there first. Sego with the flick. Oh, it's just wide. Oh, we look so much more of an attacking threat. I know we're playing Swansea, but 2 up front and 2 young, hungry strikers is working for us today. Here we come again though. Van der Veer's throw. Look at the space for Deadpool. He finds him. Green now. Again, Andre Green is just like Grealish. He's got to perform, and losing it in positions like that where Swansea can break now isn't good. Jordan Ayew, an ex-Villa man, to Borja, who scored against us earlier in the season. Borja Baston scores again. It all came from Andre Green losing the ball in a position that he shouldn't have lost it in. And that's our problem. I'm not going to watch the replay. I'm only really going to watch him if it's a great goal. It is 3-2 though. There's still time for Swansea here. Should probably try and sit back a bit, but I don't know. I fancy us getting a goal on the break. Here's Chester's long clearance. Can Sego win it? He doesn't. But it's Grealish onto it, and that's a good ball down the line for Sego. Deadpool's in the box. Can he find him? It's Sego's cross. It's Deadpool at the near post, and there's that fourth goal that I was talking about. 2 each, and 2 assists for Sego for Deadpool as well. The strikers are on form together, and it's working so well. Look at the space that he's got, though, as Swansea came forward. Sego, with his pace, they're both very quick strikers, and the good left-footed cross is nodded in at the near post, or volleyed in, by Deadpool. If you didn't watch the earlier episode, you must be sitting there going, why is he called Deadpool? I want to sign Deadpool. You have to watch the earlier episodes to find out, won't you? Long kick up towards Ayew. Roque Messer's there. Here's Cabaye. Ayew again. Jordan Ayew to Borja Baston. And Borja Baston scored again. Okay then. It's 4-3. It's a bit of a thriller at the Liberty, and I'm starting to get a little bit worried. So, let's drop these back again. Grealish can play as an inverted winger. Andre Green, you are playing on a winger as a support there. And let's just try and shut up shop a little bit, I think. I think I should make one more change. Let's get Deadpool off. He's had a good game, but let's get him off for Hourihane, and let's pack this midfield out. What am I doing? Let's pack this midfield out, and let's get Hansen back in the defensive midfield. You know what's coming, don't you guys? It's the 4-1-4-1. Yes, 2 up front has worked, and it's got us 4 goals. But there are 5 minutes to go, so I need to stay out this game. Sorry, guys. It worked. So we played out the rest of the game. 4-3 win. 2 goals each for the 2 strikers. That is what I call a good day at the office. Swansea made a fight of it, but we were always in control. And you know what? Ignore the 23 shots. It's only about what you put in the back of the net, and we put them in the back of the net today. Fantastic. FA Cup, I don't care about it. Maybe next season. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end to episode number 22 of this Revitalising Villa save. Yes, that FA Cup blow. It was a blow. It was hard to take. You probably saw it with the anger. But the Swansea game was the tonic I needed. The 2 strikers, Deadpool and Sego, working together so well. They're putting a dilemma in my mind because with Codger on form, Gonzalez is a good player. We have options. We have options up front, which we haven't had all series long. Very, very good to see. The rest of the series now, well, the rest of the season, more like, as I say, it's going to be played looking at new tactics and trying to find something for next season, which adds its own interest. And of course, there's that mighty battle for 12th place. So, you know, you'll have to find out next time who we're going to play and whether we can do it with just 7 games left to go. Until then, from me to you,